And you are now tuning in live at 5 with Chad Man Dan for the Daily Chad live at 5. I've always wanted to do that. I feel like a proper news presenter now. But now, let me log on. Let me log in into the world, into the crypto universe right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. And what are we seeing? We are seeing a hell of a lot of green right now. This is absolutely sensational. I can't quite believe it. The charts are absolutely flying. I think we're breaking resistance. I also think it's a scam pump leading into the FOMC meeting next week. So whatever happens over the next 10 days or so, I would say take profits, enjoy the green, and get ready for maybe a mini dump. Obviously, everything in here is just for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is financial advice. I am just a Chad named Dan with a laptop reading you some of the news today. Right. The good news is things are pumping. We are going green. It does look like we are shooting up a little bit. And if we can keep this momentum, it will be an absolute full send into the rest of this week. Casinos were only at the start. And then into the weekend. So hopefully we can keep up momentum. Now, I wanted to cover some of the big stories that were going on that I've found today in the older research. Now, story number one, Mr. Zusu from 3AC. He is claiming against his own company. So it seems like the scammers are scamming the scam because the scammers are scamming the scam because of the scam that they ran, and they ran like it was just ridiculous. So he's trying to claim 5 million US against him, against 3AC, because he was an actual creditor for it. So in theory, he has, and we'll read like the basic definition of a creditor. So a creditor is an entity, personal institution, like Mr. Suzu himself, that extends credit by giving another entity, aka 3AC, permission to borrow money intended to be repaid in the future. Now, key words, money intended to be repaid in the future. And the fact that he wants to claim 5 million against his own company, that seems like a full circle. A full circle and a full send, but kind of like the wrong way. Now, I know we're all probably sick and tired of Celcius, but, you know, it's always good to like get a little bit of an update, just keep a little bit of an eye on Celcius. Why? Because they are trying to repay their debts and their loans with their own Bitcoin miners and the mining element of the company. So they're taking a large portion offline, which they may sell because in theory it's an asset and you can repay the loan with the asset. However, they're going to keep mining Bitcoin to then hopefully keep repaying their assets. But the bit that was real cheeky here, ladies and gentlemen, is as a holder, you can either, and I quote, recover at a discounted price, which just sounds like you're making even bigger of a loss, but you're getting something back, which is good, or you can go long. Now, when they say go long, that's probably going to mean really long for anyone who's holding, because it seems like you're just going to have to hold for a very long time. But that's kind of like the news on there. They're trying to do something about it, but I think they've just lined their own pockets whilst taking, you know, it's kind of Robin Hood, but backwards, which is kind of frustrating. Oh boy, Michael Saylor. So we know Michael Saylor loves a bit of Bitcoin. Recently, he's been fudding Ethereum and ADA. Now, ADA I can understand, but Ethereum, please stop, because we're pumping right now. And being in the micro cap space, that's what we want to see, for Christ's sake. So, Michael Saylor, please stop fudding my Ethereum bag. Keep fudding ADA, that is okay. But he's claiming that they're both securities. I personally think he just wants a better entry, because he quite clearly missed the $900 entry on Ethereum, and just leave ADA alone, dude. Just don't go there. I know experts and Celcius say that by 2025 ADA will be $10. I ain't waiting till 2025 for a $10 ADA. Sod that. I don't even want to wait for a $1 ADA. But if we're talking about a $10,000 Ethereum, like Plan E used to say, I think we can do that. We also have Binance. Binance got fined, ladies and gentlemen. Binance got fined for illegal operations in the Netherlands. Now, they got fined just over $3 million, which is ironic because at the same time, we have just seen over $160 million worth of short liquidations happen. Now, I would imagine Binance, being one of the biggest exchanges, had probably taken a large portion of those liquidations. So to pay just over $3 million for some wrongdoings, if I was CC, I'd be like, keep the change, because he's just made bank. One more article one more like release that's coming up that I thought was pretty cool. It's on the Elrond network. Now, Elrond is something you don't really hear too much about. I remember when their decks first launched, like, I don't know, peak bull run. I had a few friends that absolutely printed on it. I had no idea what it was, didn't really understand the Elrond network. But it seems like the Elrond network is something that is really up and coming, and this game is called Catina Royale. Now, it reminds me of, I don't know if you remember that game called like Gorilla Bob as a kid. This looks like the updated version of that, but using NFTs. And one of the NFTs that they've actually like, I don't know, bootstrapped is the Bored Ape Yacht Club crew. So it's interesting to see all the Bored Apes running around shooting like you were like Gorilla Bob in this top-down shoot 'em up game. I'm actually really excited to see it, because these guys, the team behind it, seem to actually be doing what's actually needed in the crypto gaming space. They're having extremely low barriers to entry, which is extremely important, because right now, you know what, to pay like maybe $200-300, if not more, US dollars to play a game in crypto when the market is so niche, it's absurd. You can log on to like the Xbox Live, you know, your PlayStation Home. You can pick up a game for what, $50, and then you're gonna get potentially a lot more enjoyment. If you're a bit of a nerd like me, you'd be slamming Halo, a bit of Call of Duty. So to pay $300-400 with NFTs to start just doesn't make sense to me. So what they're actually doing, they're having a free to play and obviously a pay to play element of it, where the free to play is literally you can log in, sign up, you'll get like a free NFT that you can then, if you wanted to, just level up as you go, or you can like you know, you've got those play to win, so you can like boost it up with the in-game currency, which is pretty sweet. As always, it's going to be player versus environment, PvE. My favorite, PvP. When I was playing World of Warcraft and RuneScape, I absolutely love PvP. I will see, if you're an old school RuneScape, I will see you World 18 Edgeville. Let's go. But no, getting back to their game, it is cool because they've built it on, and I read it here, they built it on Verco, which is a gaming API layer that connects into the Elrond network. And essentially they want to keep things simple for users, and then they want to give developers the freedom to integrate smart contracts and NFTs with minimal lines of code. So when I was researching more about Verco, like, long story short, they just want to keep things simple, stupid. So I'm super stoked to see that. The fact that you can import any NFT collection into it and play as that NFT, all I'm going to say is when CryptoPunks, because that is going to be freaking awesome. Super stoked for it. They're actually going to be launching surprise discovery on July 19th, so tomorrow. And then July 21st, that's when liquidity gets added, and it is just full send rock and roll. Going through their whitelisting mints, it's super cool. I am not involved in it whatsoever. I just thought it looked super cool because I played Gorilla Bob as a kid. I thought, right, let's cover it a little bit more. All of these links are going to be down below. They're also going to be on a Twitter thread somewhere. My name's Dan. I'm Chadman Dan. You've been watching the Daily Chad. 3, 2, 1, boof.